1, 2, 3.
I'm just afraid of being attacked. Happens to the best of us. Don't ever forget what happened to that French actor. You know what I'm talking about? Juicy Smouillet. He's a very famous French actor. Y'all never heard of Juicy Smouillet? Juicy Smouillet is an actor from France. And he became famous on a show called Empire. One night, he was in Chicago late at night and was the victim he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. You see, Juicy Smouillet is gay and he is black, not just French. Oh, it was a crazy story. Apparently, when he's walking down the street late at night, two white men came out of the shadows with MAGA hats on, beat them up, put some bleach on them, and ran off into the night.
Bye, have a great time.
International news. And everybody was furious, especially in Hollywood. It's all over everybody's Twitter feed and Instagram page. Justice for Juicy and all this shit. The whole country was up in arms. It was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about this shit that the gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying. None of these details added up at all. He said he's walking down the street in Chicago and white dudes come up to him and say, "Hey man, aren't you that from Empire?" Does that sound like how white people talk? I know white people, they don't talk like that. They would never say that. It sounds like something that I would say. If you're racist and homophobic, you're not even gonna know who this nigga is. You can't watch Empire. Can you imagine if you was a police veteran taking this kid's police report? Okay, Mr. Smouye, please tell me what happened. All right, 2 a.m. You left the house at 2 a.m. It's minus 16 degrees. All right. You were walking. You were walking. All right. And where were you going? Subway. Sandwiches? That's when the men approached you? Did you see them? Do you have any? Okay, what they have on? MAGA hats. MAGA hats on in Chicago. Excuse me one second, Mr. Smouye. Frank, come here for a second. Find out where Kanye West was last night.
Should him and Tito be riding around in a Cadillac and shit? Slow down, Tito. Slow down, Tito. Damn. Is that my hoe over there sitting on the curb? Let me out. Come in, girl. I said, come in, girl. For my money, how much you got? I'm like, I'm sorry, all I got is $100 bill. Girl, you've been out here all day and all you got is $100 bill?
What? This is how I feel inside.
Zeta 5 betas got soul. Zeta 5 betas got soul. Zeta 5 betas got soul. I love my Z5. I love my Z5. Zeta 5 betas got soul. I love my Z5. I love my Z5. Zeta 5 betas got soul. I love my Z5. I love my Z5. Zeta 5 betas got soul.
Basketball is back, and BetOnline remains your number one source for all your sports betting needs this season. You'll always find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline. And as your continued source for all sports wager information, BetOnline features live betting, free contests, and giveaways all season long. Always the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite sports and events, whether that's NFL, NBA, NHL, MMA, tennis, boxing, or even golf. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive your 50% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure to use promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV to receive your rewards. It's BetOnline, where the game starts. Tell them the Noisemaker sent you.
Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this move in the back of a can. You can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. What's that saying? Breaking down the rumor and swelling out. Speaking for the people who must go around. Taking truth to power with the whisper and the shout. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Hey yeah, say it again, say we're talking noise. Yeah, talking noise. Really don't have time to fool around. Never noise keeps us lined up. When truth divine, the sound that you hear is the sound of success. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Yeah, picking up all the sound. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking noise. Say it again. We're talking noise. Welcome to Talkin NOIZ, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin NOIZ himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Noise, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother Noise, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle Noise, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. Real truth while having real fun. Talkin NOIZ is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin NOIZ.
On behalf of everyone here at Noise Media and Entertainment and our podcast, Believe in the ACC, we want to send all of our thoughts and prayers to the families of Devin Chandler, Lavelle Davis, and Deshaun Perry. We also want to send our thoughts and prayers to the families of Christopher Darnell Jones. We know that though he is the shooter, his family is probably reeling right now at the thoughts that their son is the one that did this. And then finally, we want to send our thoughts to the campus and the teammates of these great players that played on the University of Virginia's football team, as well as their family and friends on campus. We understand that the entire ACC is reeling behind this, and we send our love and solidarity with them, and we stand Virginia strong with all of you.
Two, one, ready, come on.
Noisemakers, what it do? What it do? Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. What was that? What was that?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the turkey call? I like it. I like it. I like it. Now that I can recognize, I like it.
Shut up. You recognize that sound?
What's that?
Listen.
Is that money?
No.
What is it?
A spine of a collard green.
Oh, you're making the collards and the greens.
I committed myself to this before I scheduled my
your trip. Yes.
And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nobody had college in the school. Finally, somebody had something today, and I was like, well, since I committed myself, now
it's now or never.
I'm trying greens, and I've yet to pack for tomorrow.
What? Okay, so are you willing to reveal what's going on, or are you holding that back?
About
yeah, it's up to you. There's no pressure. I'm just saying how much. Yeah,
Yeah, me and my baby going to Minnesota to cheer on my downtrodden Cowboys against the Minnesota Vikings.
There you go. Okay.
So we'll be there 4 days, 3 nights.
In Minnesota.
That with the big three. My son was supposed to go, but he had a scheduling conflict that forced him to back out at the last minute. He's a Vikings fan.
Yeah, he was the real reason, more or less, inspired the trip.
Yes.
And now he can't go.
Yes.
And now you and the daughter are stuck going to a game to cheer for a team that you do love against a team that you really don't care two coins about.
Right.
That's basically what we're talking about right now.
The whole purpose of the trip was, I went 44 years without seeing my team playing a home game.
Right.
I was like, we will take care of that real quick.
And you did. You did take care of that this season.
care of it for me, but not for him. I didn't want
Not
him
for
to
him.
do the same thing. Right.
Because you didn't want your boy to go 44 years without seeing a team that he really loves.
Right.
That's called
Now,
good
he's
parenting.
seen him play. I took him to Indianapolis a few years ago, so he's actually seen them play.
Okay.
He just hasn't seen them play at home.
And see, that's important for a son to see his favorite team play their football game at home.
And unless it's New York. Yeah, unless it's New York, then it doesn't make a difference.
That's not
Because
true.
they play in East Rutherford, which is home of the Jets.
That is not home to the Jets. That's our stadium. They visited. The Jets have just released that space out to them.
Yeah. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Okay.
No, it's not six. It's a half a dozen all. It's a whole dozen in one hand. That's what it is. Don't be trying to. You know, ironically, I don't know how I ended up supporting two franchises that like to share space. That's weird. I just realized that because I'm a Laker fan, and they share space with the Clippers, and I'm a Giants fan. They share space with the Jets. That's weird.
Have they always shared the forum with the Clippers?
No, we started when we bought the forum. That's when we started sharing the space. We invited them to come. They ain't had nowhere to go. They're like a homeless person on the side of the road begging for a place to play. And so we brought them in, gave them shelter, let them play in the forum. And then when we said, well, we're moving, they were like, well, we don't want to live here without y'all. And we was like, all right. So then we let them move in with us to the Staples Center. But now that it's cryptocurrency, they're too good to move in with us. So they move it to their own stadium next year.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
I know, right? But it's weird to me that people will want to go to Clipper games. That's weird to me. Like, I don't get it. But whatever. Mama Noise, how you doing?
Well,
it was a long day.
It was a long day today.
Yeah.
A long good day, a long bad day.
It was challenging.
You had your challenges today. But thank God you made it. Thank God you made it through it all. God brought you through. And now you can say,
What? I'm not Jay Joyner. Am I supposed to be able to pick up on those cues?
You're supposed to say I'm well.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. You couldn't pick up on that cue?
No, I thought you were going to say some gospel song was finna pick up that.
No, I'm not. Why would I turn to you for a gospel song, Mama Noah?
Wow.
And I don't mean it like that, but I kind of mean it like that.
I meant it like that.
I kind of meant it like that. I actually kind of did mean it.
That was just you shaded the.
I'm not shading you. I'm not.
Yes, you did. Why would I turn to you for a gospel song?
Well, because Mama Noise, listen, when we talk about old school gospel, that ain't your bag.
Nope.
Now we was talking about new school gospel. You could gang with the best of them.
Whatever.
Speak new school gospel. What a segue.
What's up?
A couple of days ago, we had a new school artist, fairly new. She's been around for a few years.
Okay.
Show up for a concert.
In the great city of Louisville, Kentucky?
The great city of Louisville, Kentucky. Palace of Louisville.
Awesome.
That's
Drunk.
Great city.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. You said she did what now?
Drunk.
She was drunk. Okay. All right. This story's already good. With power, with the Holy Ghost, with the fire baptized and the evidence of speaking in tongues.
I went there going by secondhand stories of folks that were in attendance.
Okay.
This artist, who some may know from her recent hit with Donald Lawrence and the Tri-City Singers, and I'll leave it at that.
With Donald Lawrence and who?
The Tri-City Singers.
Oh.
And apparently she was a inebriated.
Ah.
Hmm.
So she had a whole different spirit inside of her.
Maybe it was communion, and maybe it was.
Well, how pray tell did they know that she was inebriated? Like, how did they assess that?
I'm assuming by the slurred speech, and I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't in attendance. So if if a noisemaker here in the city was there, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I would love to be wrong in this instance. Because she's such an inspiration. Her story, her journey, her testimony is it mirrors so many Black women in our community. So
Okay.
I'm wrong in this instance, so as not to minimize her testimony and her journey.
Wow.
I'm saying wow too, Mama Noise. That's wow.
I mean, I've heard of a specific individual that struggled in that area that did something similar to that. But then when you said, you mentioned Donald Lawrence and Tri-City Singers, I'm saying, okay, I'm not sure if that's the person.
Could be. Because that person I think you're thinking about, they are known for being inebriated on stage.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, I didn't.
Period. But do we think she's the first drunk gospel artist ever to perform? Like, I'm sure there were others.
And the question would be, why would someone do that?
Yeah, we've performed some concerts still slightly inebriated.
Yes, that is very true.
Why would you do that?
Well, that's what happens when you're a drunk college student and you're coming off of
because the cues at a party Saturday night. Concert Sunday morning. That's why I did.
But once you get your grown man, why would you do that?
Well, I said we did it as a grown man, but
no, that's what I'm saying. Once you become a grown man, why would you still do that?
Well, first of all, he didn't say it was a man.
No, I'm saying as an example. I didn't say that person. I'm saying why would a person in general?
I don't know. Maybe life is hard. Maybe life is presenting a particular set of challenges that this person is struggling with. And so maybe that's the reason why they showed up in that state. It happens. Listen, I don't know why people think Christian artists are perfect. That's not a requirement to be a gospel artist. Perfection.
You know, I guess for me, as a person who doesn't have so much church upbringing as you and Al and Jay, I guess I looked at it like, Christians try to make it seem like y'all don't be having no struggles. I mean, that was the way I used to look at it. Be like, y'all have no struggles, and because y'all got the connection to the main line, y'all don't struggle with the type of stuff that us heathens were struggling with. And if you did, it was like by Sunday morning, y'all Negroes was, y'all done bounced right back. And whatever it is that you was challenged with, you ain't challenged with it no more. Because y'all on the main line, and then you got up there and fell out, and then you jumped up, and it was all over with.
I'll check the private chat. You can confirm or
I'm gonna say yes before I turn and grab my phone.
Okay. To answer your statement, Mama Noise, you're correct. Which I think is maybe one of the. Well, see, I don't know, because you want to give people hope, but I think you don't want to give people false hope. You want to give people the understanding that perfection is maybe not the goal. And y'all got to hear me when I say this. Sometimes I think we've placed perfection as the goal of Christianity, and that shouldn't necessarily be the goal. Completion and conversion and completion should probably be the goal. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to do things better. I'm trying to resolve the issues of my life, and that takes time. And if y'all let me work this out, I'll get better. But guess what? I'm getting better for me, not necessarily for you to prove something to you. I'm trying to get better so that I can have the relationship I need to have with Jesus Christ. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if it made sense, but that's what came to me.
Well,
because right now, you're right, Mama Noise. There's a part of Christianity that gets presented sometimes, and sometimes it feels wildly unattainable. Like, man, I don't know if I can get to that. And then it's like, I don't know. I think if you're asking leaders to be flawless, you're setting your own self up for failure.
but that's what we.
Go ahead.
That's what's given off. It's that, I don't know if this is a good example, but 20 years in ministry for us, and then all of a sudden you realize, man, that's why nobody invited us to no picnics. That's why nobody invited us over to just come kick it and watch the game. And you can only fellowship with people that are in the same, profession, if you will, because they're the only ones that can relate. At least that's what you think. But then you think about it now with the rose-colored glasses off, you say, man, no wonder. It's like we give our leaders in ministry give off an untouchable vibe, a vibe that says, well, I don't curse and I don't drink and I don't. So then you say, dag, well, if I get around this person, then I might turn to a pillow of salt.
But again, that's what I said, Mama Noise. I think the danger of what we've created sometimes is that we've created an air of perfection and promoted that perfection as the goal, when the truth of the matter is it should be conversion and then a life of completion. And that life of completion may be filled with challenges and things that you have to overcome and vices that you have to fight through and this, that, and the other. It may be filled with that, but it doesn't make you less of a believer. It just makes you someone in a process that is a continual growth process. And that's okay. And I think if we presented it like that, and obviously maybe not as complicated in definition, but if we presented something that was more realistic and consistent, then I think more people would maybe be attracted to it. But it's I don't know. It's very oftentimes it is very challenging. If you think TD Jakes doesn't have a flaw, something's wrong with you in your perception of what Christianity is. If you think not Creflo Dollar, because he has many flaws. I mean, we all have flaws, many flaws. I'm saying it's just not realistic to think that any man or woman of God, regardless of the level that they're on, doesn't have some challenges. Now, some people might not be out doing harder things, if I can say it that way, harder core things, but that doesn't mean they don't have something that they're challenged with. So
that's why I said the young lady that Al was speaking on is that, what in my heart, I feel like, baby girl, what are you dealing with that you keep trying to drown it?
But you know what? I often think of this particular person also as someone who, and I think we can all maybe acquiesce to this. She kind of got unfairly thrust into this. Like, yeah, she wanted to do it, and she competed in Sunday's Best, and she did it. Oh, I'm giving too much.
This guy.
Well, okay, she competed into this competition and got put in because she wanted to. Um, she wanted to walk this life. She wanted this thing, and I get it. I understand it. She wanted to change her situation. She saw this as a path, and she went after it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se. The challenge of that though is once you've done it, it's not like regular music. Like if Cardi B goes after her dreams, there's no expectation placed upon Cardi B. Like nobody cares if she's a role model. Nobody cares if she's um, um, morally responsible. I mean, we don't want her to be an asshole, but you know, we're not holding her to some high moral standard by and large. Same thing with a Beyonce. Same thing with a Nicki Minaj. Same thing with a Drake. They say, you know, we hold it to a societal human standard, but not necessarily an impossible amoral one. Whereas with gospel artists, you're supposed to walk on water. You're supposed to float in the clouds. Like he had to say, you're supposed to get over your problems in 30 minutes or less, like dominoes. Like it's a real high standard placed upon belief, and and probably more succinctly, it's probably unfair.
And I agree with that because even if you look at the early followers of Christ, the disciples, not one of them was without flaw.
Right.
Even his closest disciples didn't truly believe in him until after he was captured on his way to be crucified.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't really convert until then. So
yeah, it's
we
a
just
hard.
need to be more forgiving. We need to show a little more mercy and compassion. We want mercy, but we don't want to show others mercy.
And then just flat out patience. Like she's on a journey. And she tooting that thing up. And then that's just what it is. Hell, we got a whole show called Uncorked Wine, and we love Jesus. So there it is. I
love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I miss that little girl.
Now maybe don't stand on the stage and do it. You know, maybe wait till you get off the stage and then throw one back. You know what I'm saying? A celebratory, congratulatory. Maybe you gotta wait till after the stage. If you can just listen, let's get to a compromise. If you can just wait till after you get off the stage, that'd be great. If you want to get torn down, that's on you and God. So I don't know. That I get it though. It's a challenging thing. And it's a process. It really is a process. So hell, Mama Noise don't like him dropping it low for Jesus. What? You don't, Mama Noise? Why are you making faces like I'm thinking? Like I'm
process, Mama Noise. It's a process.
It's a process. They listen. They didn't come in with a Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin mindset. They came in saying, you know, here's what I can do. I never praised dance before in my life. I've never been on praise. You know what I can do? I can drop these hips low for you. I can dirty wine for the Lord.
Got a song for you, Mama Noise. Why don't you come along, my friend? Come along, get aboard the gospel train. Did you hear the train that was just born right outside?
I did hear the train. That was the Lord calling our sisters of the challenged circumstances on in to be with him. And we are grateful. We are grateful to the Lord.
Grateful, 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 grateful.
Sing, Al. Sing for the Lord. You sang that thing, brother. I feel like we owe. Did I erase it? Oh my God, I erased it.
Not the drop it for Jesus.
Let me make sure.
Oh, Jesus. See what's going on.
Oh, thank God.
Oh no.
My mama know it. You just said we was gonna be facing, and then you gonna leave the street.
Why do I need to see this?
In the club, shake it to the floor and showing love.
Showing love.
I'm on the grind.
Right.
For my sins, he died.
I can't do it.
Let's go.
Cause I know.
Shout out to
Mr. Uncle Wine, when the trumpet starts to blow. But tonight I gotta drop it low.
Tonight she gotta drop it low. Now listen, she gonna be there when the trumpet sound, but tonight I'm dropping it low for Jesus.
No.
Mama Noise, I don't think you understand what's happening right now. I don't think you get it.
No, I get it.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I get it. But see, to me, that was one of the reasons why I was like, man, I don't know if I could be a Christian.
Why?
Because it was like, I just felt like everybody was doing the same thing that the heathens was doing. They just didn't. It's like they didn't get the judgment. They didn't catch the flack like the heathens did.
Brian, you just missed it, man. We just played Drop It Low for Jesus, bro. For you.
No.
Okay. Listen, I that's the story you were told that you're in the club doing the same thing I'm doing. Or we're all more Christian than we think we are. We're just in a process trying to work this thing out.
I was like, her skirt is shorter than mine.
I don't know if I want to go down that road, Mama, with the skirt thing.
That's the way I felt. I felt like I was constantly in scrutiny.
But are you free from that now? Is the real question.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel a little sore about it.
You gotta let that go, Mama.
Maybe that's why, as a minister, as a pastor, I always felt like I needed to, wrap my arms around people that looked like me and was like, let me just let you know, I got you. I'm here for you. I guess I was just trying to do my best because I was like, man, I know what it's like to be on that side where you are constantly under some type of scrutiny.
Right. All right. I mean, it just feels like we can pull it together. This is supposed to be a Thanksgiving show, to be honest with you. That's what we really were supposed to be talking about tonight. Mama
Especially since Al's cutting greens.
I know. You kind of went on a tangent, though. Check the chat, too, by the way. Yeah, I mean, you kind of did, Mama Noise. You feeling the way. I understand. Wait
a minute. Why ain't you coming for Al? He's the one that told us about the person, and we started talking about that.
Yeah, but he had moved on. Like you had to cut.
Wow, boy, I'm telling you,
like cut this
estrogen on this show.
Ain't no estrogen on this show.
Excuse me?
I mean, and a lot of estrogen. There is estrogen in you, estrogen, but not like estrogen. Let's just move on. Just FYI to everybody, know this is our last show until when are we coming back, Mama Noise? What's the date? November 28th. Yes, November 28th is when we will return. We'll be back November 28th. We'll be back November 28th. I was doing it to I Should Wear a Crown. Mama, did you check the chat?
I saw it.
So do what I asked you to do. I'm calling you out.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want no problem. I don't want no problem with Mama Noise. Hey, I don't want no problem. Wait a minute. Al, what are you putting with these greens? Or are they just green? Y'all just having greens and nothing else. Uh-oh, we lost Al. You ran Al off, Mama Noise.
I think that was you. You were calling him out about his menu. He wasn't. You know how black people are about their menu.
How are they?
Very sensitive.
They are sensitive about their menu.
I don't think so.
They handpicked that menu.
If I give you my menu and stuff, you're gonna be trying to figure out how you can come to my house. So I will get the menu out. It's like 007, 00 Negro.
What is happening right now? What is happening right now with Mama?
It's incognito when you for people, you know, their menu.
I don't think it's that bad.
And sometimes people don't even know the menu until.
Now that part might be true.
Kyrie, what's your menu? What's up?
Well, first of all, you gonna say hi?
Menu.
I added the what's up.
Oh, okay.
Menu. We cooking?
You ain't cooking for Thanksgiving?
Nah. Thanksgiving is not my holiday to cook on.
That's Bonda's.
Nah. My mom's cook on Thanksgiving. I cook on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
what's she cooking?
I don't know yet. I'm a guest.
See. Okay. So do your mama let the menu be known in advance?
Oh yeah. She ain't got no problem.
How far in advance?
Shit, she been telling me probably since last week. You know, it's gonna be the basics. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing new, nothing spectacular, nothing crazy like I do. So she gonna do traditional. She's got I'll be probably deep frying the turkey prior to day.
Oh man,
probably Thursday morning. But then she'll have deep fried turkey, a regular turkey. Ham, chitlins, hog maws. Macaroni, cheese, sweet potatoes, potato salad, a little bit of everything.
That's the one thing that I'm disappointed in. I know my Aunt Bunny because we're going to Aunt Bunny's, and I know she's going to do an amazing job on the meal. I already know that she is. Her Thanksgiving prowess on meals is legendary. However, I have grown accustomed to a certain lifestyle. One that includes fried turkeys
instead of oven baked turkey.
Yeah, and now I can't get my fried turkey this year because I don't think she fries her turkey.
Yeah. Typically I do fried turkeys for just about everybody, man. But shit, I might not be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I had to turn away fried turkeys. Everybody was asking for them.
So here's what I may need you to do, Ron.
No,
I made what? Mama Noise?
What you trying to get him to do?
Fry me a turkey and send it to me in UPS.
Right.
Or FedEx or whatever the company is that you would like to send. It doesn't matter to me. That part doesn't matter.
Hell, last time I shipped somebody else ate it.
I was gonna say that, so I'm sitting there going, come on.
And it wasn't the people that I shipped it to.
That's probably true as well.
And they probably be sniffing the boxes.
That's probably true as well.
They probably like, man, it smells delicious.
Yeah, you got to start double boxing stuff.
They be like, let's get it lost.
Yeah, remember it was lost for about 3-4 days before we found out there was 8 by somebody else.
I mean, listen, you can't get more petty than that. You just gonna eat what's in the box. You don't know nothing about the people.
At least send me a thank you card after you ate
it. Wow.
I mean, there is a return address that was on the label.
That's true. It was a return address, and it would have been nice just to get a thank you of some sort.
Anything. Thanks for hooking the brother up. Something.
It's very rude not to send a thank you. It's very, 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 very rude.
You eat somebody's food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That person ate the food and didn't say thank you. That's rude. I agree with Ron.
At least I know it was good.
They have to admit that they ate it.
Right.
You ain't got to put your name on it. Just send a thank you card. You ain't got to say, I know whoever my name is ate it. Just, hey, man, food was good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's evidence. They probably think they're going to get tracked down.
It is evidence, but listen, right is right.
Yeah. At least tell me
you know what I'm saying. You know what you did, so just do the right thing.
Own up to it a little bit.
All we asking.
Be a man. Be a man about it. Be a man about it.
Just be a man about it.
Oh,
is it a song?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it sounds like something I've heard.
Okay, then it's a song then. It's climbing up the charts.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I heard you say you played my song.
I did. I honored you. Huh?
We dropping it low for Jesus today.
Oh no.
I did. I dropped it low. Because I felt like that's what the Lord would want us to do. Drop it low for Jesus.
I needed
Lies.
Needed that song in my life today. I needed it earlier today.
Ron, say less. Did you see it? Did you not see it earlier?
No. I had just literally got on right when I had typed saying what's up, and when you had said it, I was like, damn, I really must have missed that. That was perfect timing.
I'll be back.
Ron, say less. I got you, buddy.
For Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind.
Number one hit, Mama Noise is number one hit.
When you dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. In the club.
In the club.
In the
Shake
club.
it to the floor and showing love. I'm on the
Oh, girl in the back.
grind. Cause for my sins he died.
What did I miss? What happened?
I'll be at the
About over in the
party,
back.
get
She's
for
rocking
sure.
it.
I'll be in the number when the trumpet
I just
starts
realized
to
he got
blow.
on choir
But
room.
tonight
I just
gotta
realized he was
drop
playing
it
the
low.
piano.
Charlie, that was old. What was his name from Charlie Brown? Lionel.
Yeah.
He's playing Lionel piano in the choir room. Schroeder. Yeah. My
Playing that
bad.
little ass piano. That's crazy. As many times I've seen that video, I just now realized the dude was back there playing the piano.
What's up, Rodnell?
Oh,
I don't understand why Mama Noise is having such a massive problem with this.
Really?
Been a rough week, LB.
That's what I heard. Mama Noise said her day was rough.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody's taking off a vacation tomorrow. And
She's free now.
Man, bruh, we had probably 13 open routes today. People off, and then we had 2 just no call, no shows.
Wow.
Dang.
Does that mean they get fired, or how does that work?
That's above my pay grade.
Okay.
If they bring it to a vote, yeah. Although we have a desperate need, but you can't let the monkeys be in charge of the circus. You know what I mean?
yes, sir.
So, and when they think they got you, and then that's when they start taking advantage of it. You got to nip it in the bud. Like, Kanye.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want, and Adidas won't drop me.
Yeah.
I'll call in or not call in whenever I want. They in desperate need of drivers. Well, if it were me and it were up to a vote, it'd be no. And what I was saying before my phone died was that I had committed only to the pot of greens. They're having a full course meal, Thanksgiving meal.
Oh,
I
okay.
had committed to providing the greens.
Is this the church, or is this
this is the I don't even want to talk about that. I got like 3 pans of mac and cheese to make for that next Wednesday.
3 what?
Pans of mac and cheese. And we've added 2 more sites. So we probably will surpass 1,500 meals this year.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Y'all do the feed.
Right. We go
This is my
to
first year not doing it for a while. I've been doing it every year too. Normally,
Many years.
Y'all normally cook deep fry or grill.
yeah. Normally, I'm
Turkey,
by this point, I'm halfway deep into some fried turkeys.
Years past, we would have a whole.
So no. This is for work.
Got you.
We'd have all them turkey legs. Oh my gosh, I should never want to
Y'all
even
probably
eat.
still got a deep freezer with turkey legs in it somewhere.
I gotta say, but you had about like a half a freezer full.
Yes, we've been pulling turkey legs out the freezer since last year.
It was ridiculous.
It got out of hand. I won't lie to you. It got out of hand.
But they were so generous, that men's ministry, that donated all those turkey legs. But then the year that we had full turkeys that we were dropping in the grease, deep fried. The whole house was smelling like smoke, and we had the smell in our skin and our clothes. And I mean, listen,
Mom knows it feels like you feel a way about that. Like I'm hearing it for the first time, and it feels like you feel a way about it.
well, I guess it was a little bit overwhelming when you like, okay, it's hard to believe that you can't find people to help, to give to other people. When you're saying, okay, y'all know we do this, we feed the community. Everybody that's skinning and grinning saying, what they do for the church and all this type of stuff. Why ain't all these people? Where are all these people at? Where are all these volunteers?
But they don't mind showing up to say, look what we did.
What
they're gonna do that now. They're gonna take the victory lap.
All you gotta do, Mama Noise. All you gotta do next time is say free photos for everybody to come and volunteer.
Wow, really?
They'll be there. They get their photo shot. They get to put their photo out that they did it. It's photo op.
That's bananas.
Some liking shares. It's liking shares.
I mean, you like, man, all this food. It was crazy because I'm going, why don't we? I thought Thanksgiving was supposed to be Thanksgiving. You're giving, but we couldn't find no folks. Everybody was doing the triple up, quadruple up, trying to, make sure everything was ready for these people. Now, I mean, I'm sure God honored the fact that, that there was those chosen few that were faithful enough to follow through, but still, it was, I guess I felt some kind of way. I'm sitting there going, man, we had like a little mountain of turkeys in our house, trying to get them all fried in time for Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, I did feel some kind of way.
But hey, Lord, I ain't gonna lie. I understand Mama Noise pain, but when you cook that many turkeys, dude, that smell does stay with you. I mean, it's just like, damn, everything you smell like deep fried turkey.
Oh my gosh.
That's true.
Our house, it had taken over for the longest. I don't know how I think it just over time finally left the house, because it was just like, we just gonna keep reminding y'all that Thanksgiving was here.
I'm okay with it though, because the greater good of what we did outweighs the slothing through the smell of fried bird.
Nah, yeah, you right, but boy, I tell you.
But I'd be lying if I say it does get in your clothes though.
Man.
Oh man.
All that oil everywhere. That oil ain't no joke.
Oh my gosh. Because I mean, it's not like we was deep frying them outside.
I see. I do mine outside.
We had it was like a deep fryer.
You telling all the secrets, all of them.
I mean, I still do mine outside, but it's also cold. It might be a little chilly, but we got 4 or 5 fryers going. You got outside,
It takes me 3 days to get rid of fried pork chop smell, so I can only imagine. And that's only about 5 or 6 pork chops, so I can only imagine what y'all went through.
Oh,
I mean, the first year, every year it was the same.
I mean,
it smells the same, bro. Don't change.
It was the same.
Now, Kyrie said he had 5 or 6 fryers to put outside. Yeah. Now, I imagine that would cut down the time if we had 5 or 6 fryers going at a time.
Oh yeah, no. Our situation was
One
we
fryer.
had the one fryer, so we just started on like a Monday night and went straight through Thursday. So imagine doing one turkey. Like we started late Monday night and basically did a turkey every 2 hours
Round the clock.
till Thursday.
Yeah, that's it. That'll make you want to choke somebody when you get done.
Yeah, it was a lot.
This is to help people.
It did help though. It did help.
No wonder your wife and kids said, "No, Daddy, we don't want no more damn turkey."
I never said that. I love turkey. Matter of fact, I'm the turkey leg person. My family, they ain't really here for it. Yeah, I was here for turkey legs 24/7. Matter of fact, I will, like, there's this truck stop here in the area that cooks. You know, you can walk in there and they got so much to choose from, and I will still pick out a turkey leg.
Is that the same gas station that Lloyd likes to frequent?
Yeah, you be like, okay, matter of fact, I like their Facebook page. Next thing I know, they done put me as a top fan. I said, now look, I wasn't trying to frequent it that much. I was just trying to say that I like a few of the, a place to go in and say, oh, okay, they got cobbler, they got okra, they got chicken wings, they got chicken fingers, they got pork chops, and I mean, they got a whole lot of stuff all at once. You know what I mean? And it's got flavor. It's not no shade to Golden Corral, but it's not just a bunch of food without no season.
Sorry.
You liable to go in there and see jarred quail eggs.
Damn.
I mean, literally, they got like about 3 big hot tables, massive hot tables, full of so much stuff. There's no way you can. I mean, what's that Louisiana dish called boudin or something like that?
Boudin.
Yeah, they got that type of stuff too. So that, and then try to throw a tamale casserole. So it's like there's nothing you can come in there and say, I don't want to try nothing. It should be something in there that you like, because it's got that much variety. And they already trying to take catering orders. I'm like, no, we gonna go over to Aunt Buns and enjoy her Thanksgiving dinner. And I have been waiting to have dinner over to Aunt Buns' house for years, and so she finally gonna get her wish. So what's on the menu, Albie?
They're having smoked turkey, smoked ham, green beans, greens, mac and cheese, sweet potatoes. The wahitas are going to be present, so there will be mashed potatoes, and somebody's bringing a casserole.
Okay.
What kind of casserole?
That right? I mean, I try not to say it out loud, but
who made the casserole? Who made the casserole?
Bruh, you know good and well it's gonna be a green bean casserole.
Oh.
Somehow or another, they believe the Pilgrims had it at the.
But
whatever.
One of my friends said, first of all, and foremost, you need 3 years experience or more before you attempt to make the macaroni and cheese. And furthermore, if your forearms don't flab back and forth, you're not allowed to make the macaroni and cheese at all. I'm like, okay, just as long as you don't bring no pumpkin pie.
You bring pumpkin pie, somebody need to be smacked. That's just blasphemous.
Listen, today I saw a recipe online called sweet potato dump cake. Man.
Somebody posted a whiskey sweet potato pie. So that sounded right tasty.
I'm sure it did to you.
A whiskey sweet potato pie.
Oh my gosh! Listen to me.
It might become a new favorite. I might have to try that.
Do we still have the favorites? You know, do you still get your favorites at Thanksgiving?
Yep.
Or are those things of the past?
Nope, still get it. It's crazy. My mom's every Lil Ronell, she makes him his own sweet potato pie every year.
Listen,
and she'll make a whole bunch. Well, not a whole bunch. She'll make a few sweet potato pies, but she always makes him he gets his own sweet potato pie, whole pie to himself.
Listen,
and like I think one of my nephews, she makes a turtle brownie.
Oh my god!
Every year. So everybody kind of gets their favorite. Like, Shanta, she'll get the macaroni and cheese that she wants.
Oh my gosh! Listen.
Like my sister now, they get the chitlins and the hog maws and all that. So
oh my gosh! Listen.
She'll make everybody's favorite on Thanksgiving.
I had never. Well, whenever I wanted a good Thanksgiving dinner, I could go down to. Well, my grandmother was living. I lived in a house with her, so it was a given. I was getting that sweet potato pie, like your was it you said your son?
Yeah, little Ronell.
Like your son, I would. She would set one aside for me every time.
Mm-hmm.
But once she passed away, I was like, okay, it's like all of that left with her. And so, because my mother wasn't doing all that because she was busy with her salads and salad dressings, and what I mean. It wasn't. She wasn't popping all that off for Thanksgiving. So I would go down to my other grandmother's house. Man, I go down there. I know I was gonna find some chitlins. I know I was gonna find ham. I mean, I just knew, but see, I had to watch her because then she would pull out that what was that stuff called? What, deer meat?
Deer meat? Them deer sausage?
Like, nah, what's the? And then I would just be like, straight up, what is this? What is that? Because after that one time of getting tricked by my mama telling me that it was steak and it was really liver.
Livers and onions.
Huh?
Livers and onions.
I don't like being tricked. Just tell me what it is. Don't have me get surprised and I'll be like, what is this awful taste? And discover that was not what she said.
Who cooked this?
I mean, listen. And you like,
it's off of gridded steak. It's steak off of gridded.
That was horrible. I was like, I was trying to be cordial and be like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing, but this is nasty.
Well, let's do this. Let's go around the room, and then everybody that's in the chat, name the one dish that your Thanksgiving meal can do without.
Can do without?
Do without? Green bean casserole. I can do without green bean.
I was thinking the same thing.
But Ronell, do you have green bean casserole on your table?
Hell no.
Right. So I said the one dish that your Thanksgiving meal can do without.
Well,
because I mean, that's hard. Because hell, I eat everything that's at Thanksgiving dinner.
I was thinking that too.
You have to X one off.
I had an X. If I had an X off, X one thing off out of the whole meal.
Yep.
I would say chitlins.
Nope.
I could X off the chitlins.
See, at first I thought that was something that could be X'd off until God rest her soul. Lloyd's mama used to make chitlins. I didn't even know they was in the house being made. He was like, "Oh, they in there in the pot." I was like, "Usually the stench meets me at the door when somebody's cooking something." But I mean, she cooked them things. They was clean and they was the bomb.com.
He said I can eat them, but I mean it don't have to be my. If it wasn't there, I wouldn't be mad.
Okay.
I mean, I can eat them, but I mean I ain't gonna be disappointed if they wasn't on the stove.
I'll go next, and I'm gonna blow y'all mind. Macaroni and cheese.
What?
And the reason I say that is because I eat it all year, maybe once or twice a month. Mac and cheese is cooked in my house. So
on a Sunday dinner, some damn where.
Right. Sunday, middle of the week. So I can do without it on Thanksgiving because it's a staple around the house. So
yeah.
But see, my only pushback will be is that, okay, like for instance, the kids will eat macaroni and cheese that comes from a box. They'll want some macaroni shells or, that macaroni. Like when I was a kid, I won't say y'all because y'all different. I'm saying we had to craft, macaroni and cheese, when I was a kid. Whereas what you get at Thanksgiving is altogether different than the stuff we would have all year. That's that oven baked macaroni and cheese. That's that we added extra, it just seemed like more love in it. The ones we get all year long are the hurry up and cook this so y'all can go ahead and eat and go to bed.
But see, that was during the week. But like on a Sunday, the macaroni and cheese on Sunday was the same macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving.
And see, that's me, baked mac and cheese. Baked mac and cheese. Now, even when I was a kid, my mama, we didn't have boxed macaroni and cheese. She would take that block of government cheese, shred it with some milk, and boil that macaroni and dump that macaroni in that melted cheese on the stovetop. She wouldn't bake it unless it was, of course, on Sunday.
But see, man, if you get rid of macaroni and cheese, though, Al, then I can't eat sweet potatoes. Because I got to have macaroni and cheese and sweet potatoes together. So if you get rid of macaroni and cheese, now you got to get rid of your sweet potatoes.
That is the perfect storm. But I can mix my sweet potatoes with my dressing and still enjoy that combination.
But what kind of sweet potatoes? Are they just? Cause see, sometimes when people be trying to load, are they them sweet potatoes that's got this loaded with?
I don't want no marshmallows on top of mine.
Yeah, I don't need no marshmallows on there.
Marshmallows, they put it's a whole bunch of what is it? It's coated with a whole bunch of brown sugar.
That's called flavor. That's nutmeg, brown sugar,
vanilla.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing as yams?
Yeah.
Well, technically, no. But in our community, we've just made it synonymous. But a yam is actually a white sweet potato, generally found in Africa. A yam is not a sweet potato, but
we call it
here nor there. But we call them candied yams, whatever.
Candied. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, candied. But I just.
If they ain't candy, then that's a waste of time on.
Yeah. I got to have. I've used granulated sugar, brown sugar, nutmeg,
cinnamon,
a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Syrup. I put syrup in mine.
A whole lot of butter. Gotta have that butter.
Yeah. And see, my kids really don't care for sweet potatoes. Like Vanessa, they call her grandmommy. They'll eat hers, but they don't really care for mine.
Well,
grandma got a little secret recipe she ain't telling you about.
Everything she makes is just superb. So.
But see, what I discovered is like my dad left me. My dad used to work for the phone company. And so he gave me his cookbooks that were as thick as phone books. And I didn't know, it was for the state of Alabama. And there are so many recipes for sweet potatoes. I didn't realize there were so many. So that helps me understand why I can't find the right sweet potato pie that I like, is because there's like 10, 20 different recipes for just one pie. I don't understand why it's got to be so many differentiations of the recipe.
and sweet potato pie can be so simple. Yeah, sweet potato pie can be so simple. Get your sweet potatoes, boil them, peel them, mash them, get the strings out, add 3 eggs, a little nutmeg, a little sugar, whip it up. Bang.
Just that simple. Hell, mama, know if you can make candy sweet potatoes, you can make sweet potato pie.
Oh no, I tried to make sweet potato pie once. I was so disappointed. I think it was more emotional than it was anything because that was my grandmother's. My grandmother's not with me, and I used to live with her. She would make me mine, especially for me, and it was something about the way she made it. Because, I don't know if you guys are familiar, or do you remember? My grandmother used to work for the Blue Boar. Y'all remember the Blue Boar?
Blue Boar Restaurant?
Blue Boar Restaurant?
Cafeteria in the basement of the First National Bank. I think First National Bank. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, they used to be down in the basement. And so she worked in desserts. And so making pies of any kind was just, second nature for her. So she would whip up a whole bunch of sweet potato pie. Sweet potatoes and make pie upon pie upon pie, and then she's like, okay, now I'm gonna set this aside for Kenyatta. And it was just perfect. Just
my mom to this day makes me a sweet potato pie.
Mama, know it's because you was on that nostalgia. Every time you make sweet potato pie, you think about she always put one aside for me. So every time you make one, you can compare it to
oh my gosh
that she set aside for you every single time.
You telling the truth because it's an invisible standard.
Mm-hmm.
It's invisible. It's not that somebody's standing over me saying no, this is bad or whatever. But it's like it ain't. I'm looking for it to taste like hers.
Yep.
And unless I guess it's a little bit of regret because I feel like that many times, as long as I lived there, I could have got the recipe. I could have stood in there while she was making it. And I never did. I always, she was different. Like Mr. Noise don't like nobody in the kitchen when he's cooking. He don't like it because that's his domain. That's his space. So when he's cooking, he's like, people come in the kitchen, what you want? What you need? Here, get what you need and get out of the kitchen. Whereas my grandmother was always like, you want to learn how? Come on in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen. So now I feel like, man, that and her dressing were the two things that I wish I would have stayed in the kitchen to fix.
So you calling Mr. Noise a kitchen bully?
Yeah, he is. He's a kitchen snob. When he's cooking, he ain't here for it. It's like, he got a football game, basketball game, or something going on. He's chopping something over here. He got the stove over there. He got this over there. And he understands he understands the flow of his kitchen. So it's like, don't be coming in there trying to get nothing to drink. Don't be coming in there trying to, he like, what you need? What you need? And kids already know. It's almost like back when we was kids. Get somewhere and sit down. I'll let you know when it's ready.
He's a damn kitchen Nazi.
I was trying not to say it, but he is that guy. But now, when he's done, he's been like that since the day. Listen, I never even knew Lloyd could cook until after I married him. He said he was not divulging that information until he knew I was the one. I said, sir, you didn't know I was the one? After you asked me to marry you, you still could have divulged it? Nope. I still had to wait. But since the day I married him, he's like, okay, now I'm gonna show you my skills that I can cook, and then furthermore, I'm gonna need you out of the kitchen.
He wanted to make absolutely sure.
Right? But I mean, even with us as a family, Lloyd off top, there's nothing that he's made that has not been good. I mean, he made macaroni and cheese in the oven for the first time. It was as if we got somebody Big Mama to make it. And he didn't, without no recipe and all that stuff, he made it from scratch. But I need to know a good recipe for dressing. Are you a dressing? Are y'all dressing people that got to have some type of, because somebody had dressing that had to have turkey in it or had to have chicken in it or what type of dressing?
Yeah, I mean it can be either way for me. It doesn't really matter. I'm not a big cornbread dressing fan, but
well, so there's a difference.
yeah, you can make all kind of different type of stuffing and dressings.
Okay,
It's about what you like, what kind you like, what you want.
Now, I remember my grandmother's dressing, and it wasn't cornbread dressing. It was she used to use white bread.
Mm-hmm.
I don't I remember like vaguely some of the ingredients that were a part of it, but I don't remember her tearing up boiling no chicken, tearing up chicken and putting it in the dressing.
Yeah, I mean you get it to get your liquid to get your flavor, like chicken stock. Some people just replace boiling your chicken with a chicken stock. Same thing.
Okay, and that's what kind of dressing is that?
Yeah, it's just dressing. I mean, it's just like a white bread dressing.
Mm-hmm.
You just call it. There ain't nothing special. Just some people everybody just calls their olive dressing. It's all the same.
Yeah, I don't think I'm here for the cornbread dressing. I think I'm here for the other one, the white bread dressing. But because I got to go back to that phone book recipe book because I can't even imagine white bread until after it's done. It's perfect. But you sitting there going, okay, how is this white bread helping me make this dressing?
Yeah, bread is bread, stuffing is stuffing. Whoa.
Oh, hey, cuz.
He swirled on in.
Mama knows.
Sir.
Did you just sit on this here podcast and say that your grandmama, did you say your grandmama or your mama?
My grandma.
Made some white bread stuffing?
She made some dressing with white bread.
Okay, so Mama knows the way that works is, help us, Lord. Where you find this woman from, Mr. Noise?
She dropped out of a cloud from heaven.
Mama knows. It's still cornbread dressing. The only difference is, in order to break the texture up, old people used to break up that light bread and put light bread over in there, or they would toast the bread and put it over in there. Or they leave it out the night before and let it get a little stale and put it over in there. But it was still cornbread dressing.
It was?
Yes, ma'am.
Kyrie, didn't you just say cornbread dressing was separate from the bread dressing?
It's all been separate from me. Cornbread has a total different taste and texture to it.
So it must be Mississippi.
Mama knows. You have stuffing and then you have dressing.
What I want to know is, why does Cuz look like he in witness protection?
Now, what I want to say is, your mama wasn't making no dressing with no white bread by itself.
Okay.
That's called bread pudding.
No, it wasn't bread pudding. I never had bread pudding before.
Why he got to be witness protection?
Because he look like he in danger. You can't even. I mean,
Kiss my ass now.
Why we got to be always? Why you always got to toot your ass up to be kissed? I don't think that's necessary. I
don't like that.
I feel like you shouldn't do it. Let's not do that tonight. Can we not kiss asses tonight? Can we just?
No, let's not do that at all.
Can we just be men? Can we just be men tonight?
Mr. Co-Pastor, what kind of dressing do you make?
We make both. We make cornbread dressing made with cornbread, and then the other one, you can call it white bread, toasted bread, stuffing, using different breads. Hell, you ever use that Pepper's Farm in a bag with the different bread toasted and make a dressing out of that stuffing?
That's stuffing. That's not dressing.
Yeah, dressing, stuffing.
No, dressing is cornbread for black folk. For black folk.
Yeah,
Mississippi people.
for black folk, Mama Noise? What do you think the Northerners?
We black folks.
Mama Noise, what do you think the Northerners came from? They came from the South. God damn.
What?
Depending on which slave boat they was on. Someone took a long tour.
Jay, you know what? See, he stir up the stuff, and then he's in without no light on because he know he just stir it up, just the most.
Hold on. Let me get
You good? You good, Lord? Everything all right? Because we heard you was a kitchen Nazi.
Let me get some.
I'm a kitchen Nazi?
That's what we heard.
How did I become a kitchen Nazi? How did that happen while I was gone?
Hey, Albie.
I denounce all anti-Semitic kitchen rhetoric.
Well, we've witnessed on this here podcast you running people out of the kitchen. So
I don't run people out of the kitchen. I run niggas out the kitchen.
Before they get even close to the threshold.
I will run them out the kitchen. Listen, if it's summertime and all you doing is running back and forth trying to grab food, yes, your ass is getting run out the kitchen.
Turn off the light.
Turn off the light.
I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
Light a candle.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, can you see me now?
There he is. Out of witness protection. Are you under a hostage situation? Like, is that dude holding you hostage?
You in trouble?
This is my house.
Blink twice if you're in trouble, nigga.
Do we need to call the people?
One thing I know for sure, I ain't in trouble in my house.
All right.
That was a blink.
I go to somebody else's house, they can hem my ass up, but they ain't gonna happen up in here.
Are you sure we don't need to call the people?
Albie, what kind of dressing you make? White bread or cornbread?
I toast my bread. I choose not to put cornbread in my dressing. I use Pepperidge Farm bread mixing, and then I toast my own.
That's stuffing.
Yeah, well, that's what I make with my little giblets. I boil them, take the juice from them.
Okay.
And then I take a little of that grease, some of that fat from that turkey that's been roasting.
Yeah.
And then I pour that in there.
Put some herbs over in there with it.
A little sage and all that.
Little sage, a little bit of actually,
Yeah. That's stuff.
Little Lowry's.
Yeah.
That's stuff.
So why you ain't give him the business?
I don't like cornbread in my dressing.
In your dressing, you don't like cornbread in your dressing.
I make stuffing and said. Now my mom, my sister Nelson, they all bake a pan of cornbread and add to theirs. I just choose not to.
I want my cornbread as cornbread. Just leave it as cornbread.
Because isn't that overkill if you got cornbread and cornbread?
Yeah, that's too much.
Stop it.
I'm just saying
That's like saying when you have deviled eggs.
Exactly.
You got all eggs and all these other recipes. That's like saying deviled eggs is overkill.
Stop it. That's what they
No, it's not. That's not the same thing.
Lloyd, that's like saying bacon on top of a club sandwich that's already got ham is overkill.
No, that's just good. That's just
touche,
good.
nigga. Touche.
That's just really good, Al. That's just really
I heard your heart did. Hey,
I want my cornbread
I heard your heart
diced
did.
up with my tomatoes and onions and my greens.
And
I heard your heart when you said that.
Thanksgiving is all about overkill. So why would you even say that?
Good point.
Is it all about overkill?
It is about overindulgence.
Overindulgence.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Because the first year of the pandemic, we made a Thanksgiving meal that could have fed about 40 people, and it was just 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked down at all this food and said, "What the hell were we just thinking about? Like, why do we have all this food?"
Because that's how you cook when you cook on Thanksgiving.
I still cook that way. I made chili. What's today? Thursday. I made chili Monday.
Yeah.
I made chili Monday. Gave half of what I made away. The half of what I kept, I froze half of it. I've eaten chili like 3 times, and I still got a bowl of chili.
And you still got chili left. Why do we do that as black people? Why do we make too much?
Good to see you, man.
Kyrie.
Why do we make
long
too
week?
much?
Gotta change my name this week.
Because that's how we were raised, man.
That's right.
Because you never knew who was gonna pop up. And Mama always said it's better to have too much than not enough.
Not enough.
Mhm.
That's true.
That's why any person tell me they don't like leftovers, full of shit. If you grew up in a black house, you had leftover for days. Goddamn it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. That's why I don't eat roast to this day, because we had roast on Sunday.
On Monday,
you had open face sandwiches on Monday, and then with the scrappings, you had roast beef hash on Tuesday.
Man, ain't nothing like a good roast beef
The
hash.
problem with what you're saying, all that sounds delicious.
You have turkey on Thanksgiving. You have turkey sandwiches the next morning. You have turkey hash on that Sunday, right after Thanksgiving.
See, there's two things I don't eat as an adult. I've not cooked since I've been out on my own: roast and liver.
Well, liver I can understand.
I was forced to eat them both so much as a kid. I refuse now.
Wow.
Wow, I really wish you could let go of that fucking trauma.
Wow.
I eat roast at least once a month. At least once a
I
month.
love roast. I love roast.
Because you're missing out, brother.
I'm gonna let you hang out there on that roast thing by yourself, but that liver thing.
A friend of mine cooked a Mississippi pot roast in a crock pot. You know, that's the one with the pepperoncinis. Had a different little flavor, and I was able to, eat a helping and a half of a second helping of that. So it was different. But
wait a minute. Are you telling me that Mississippi people had pepperoncinis?
No, Mississippi pot roast is made with pepperoncinis.
Mississippi probably does have pepperoni, Mama know. They probably just call it something else.
But I'm not going to put that on everybody in Mississippi.
I think Mississippi's call it.
Because like not everybody in Mississippi eat pig ear sandwich.
Right.
Mm.
You old backwards ass niggas get on my nerves.
I was helping you out.
And y'all just right up the road.
I said y'all call it something other than pepperoni. You know, most of black people down south they call peppers. They peppers.
They just call them pickles.
Is this aggressiveness because we going on vacation? Is that what's going on? You feeling a little froggy?
That's probably
I
what
know y'all call it the green one.
Mississippi people call them pickles. That's what they are. They're just some pickles. I just can't see people from Mississippi saying pepperoncinis go in there in the South. I just can't see it.
Pepperoncinis. That don't sound like a word that Mississippians can say.
I mean, that's my point.
So who did you good black folks learn it from? The good white folk?
That's right.
That's what you sound like.
We didn't know what it was either when we was up.
I was scared. I didn't know what it was until Papa John's Pizza.
I was gonna say I was a full-grown adult when somebody told me that a pepperoncini. What the hell is a pepperoncini? I don't know what that is. I didn't know what that was. Why are you making up words? That's the real conversation we should be having right here tonight. What is a pepperoncini?
A pepper,
for real.
The green pepper, goddamn, it's just small.
Right, just call it a green pepper. Why are we calling it all this other stuff? Making up words.
Is it Italian or is it Greek?
I thought it was Italian. I always assumed it was Italian.
Anything with a chini on the end has to be Italian.
But the Greek
is racist as hell. It was racist as hell.
What you say?
Anything with chini on the end is Italian.
How was that racist? Was that racist?
It was racist.
Pepperoni.
It's both.
Oh, so
there's a golden Greek one. There's a sweet Italian. Oh, and then there's a Tuscan one. Well, Tuscan's in Italy.
But let me ask you: do you see a Mississippi? You don't see no Mississippian.
Well, I see that they call it that in Mississippi.
Yeah, but you don't see a Mississippi brand pepperoni.
They don't have their own version, though.
That's right. It's probably.
Well, where's Mount Olive? Where's Mount Olive pepperoni? Where's Mount Olive? The company Mount Olive. Where's that from? Is that in Mississippi?
Mount Olive is in Mississippi.
There you go.
Y'all got olives down there?
Damn, Mama know it.
What?
They got olive trees down in Mississippi?
No. Oh Lord. Oh. Mama Noise, don't do this to the family. Don't do this to the family right now.
I'm just
Mount
trying to figure
Olive
out.
is Mount Olive is the brand, Mama Noise.
Do you know what olives come from, Mama Noise?
They come from Italy.
Mississippi does produce other things other than black people, Mama Noise. They do produce more than just black
Wow. Other than black people, wow.
And we also produce things other than catfish.
Yeah.
Catfish is everywhere.
That's
I
not true.
thought
That's not
pepper-
true. That's not true.
What?
They don't have catfish everywhere. That's not true.
Yes, it is. All they gotta do is go to their local Walmart.
They ship it, right? But it's not from there. Mama Noise, you can get olives from everywhere and grow olives everywhere. I mean, what the hell? What kind of conversation are we really having?
Well, that's what I asked. You talking about Mississippi got olive trees?
I never said that, Mama Noise.
And you said Mount of Olives.
No, that's not what we said.
That's the name of the company. Mount
That's
Olive.
the name of the company.
Jesus.
Oh,
You ready?
I didn't know that.
Because you're not listening.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
He's right. You're not listening.
You need to calm down.
Or here's a thought.
No.
Listen.
What were you ready to put Linda on the internet?
He
No,
wanted
he
to.
wasn't.
He wanted to.
I thought about it. But I knew how to get hit with the racist button. So I was gonna go, listen, Laniqua.
Racist button should have been many times.
Listen, Laniqua. Listen.
No, Laniqua.
That's a new one. Laniqua.
That was racist.
Was it?
That was racist.
Was it?
Because you over here giving us a Black Santa vibe over here.
Y'all could have hollered at me, told me my screen wasn't muted. I'm making all this noise.
We didn't hear you.
We didn't hear nothing.
We hear you know.
Thank
Oh,
God.
I was like, we didn't hear nothing, bro.
I'm trying to multitask, man. Trying to multitask.
Listen, you have to. You getting on a plane and you going to cold ass Minnesota. So you got a job to do, man. You doing your thing tonight. We ain't mad at that.
You going to dip your toe in the waters of Lake Minnetonka?
I wouldn't suggest that. I'm
Yeah, them
No,
waters
he's got
is
his
gonna
daughter
be
with him.
ice.
You going where?
I said them waters are going to be nothing but ice, so my toes will not be dipping anywhere.
And plus, he got his daughter. If he didn't have her with him, he probably would do it.
I've actually been there, and believe it or not, it wasn't that damn cold outside, but it was ice over.
Oh wow!
It's supposed to be single-digit lows for the next 4 days.
Single? What the?
It's pretty chilly up there. It's pretty chilly up there.
Speaking of cold, did y'all hear? And Mama knows this is not a sports conversation we're about to have. We're just talking. It is so damn cold in Buffalo, or about to be, that they moved the game from Buffalo to Detroit indoors.
Yeah. What's the record gonna be? 6? Was it 6 feet? Not 6 feet.
It's like 6 feet of snow. They expected 6 feet of snow. So the Buffalo, I don't even know who Buffalo play. Are they playing Detroit?
No, they play Detroit next week.
They play Detroit next week. They play Detroit for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they're gonna play 2 games back to back in Detroit.
Right. So they just, what do you do? But you know what? Is Buffalo as a city better than Detroit, or is Detroit better than Buffalo?
What do you mean better?
Like, which is a better city to hang out in? So I'm trying to decide who's getting the better blessing. The boys from Detroit or the Buffalo boys?
To them both, and
Detroit.
I would say Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit for sure.
Ain't much in Buffalo.
No. You talking about old and dilapidated. That's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo's worse than Detroit?
Yeah.
The best thing about Buffalo is the view you have at the American Falls looking over to Niagara Falls.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
That's about it.
Wow.
Boy, just go Google Maps. Go Google Maps, put in Buffalo, New York. And when you see it on Google Maps, you'll be like, yeah.
But they're talking about 6 feet of snow.
6 feet.
Listen, not only do the football players need to get out of there, they all need to get the hell out of there. Folks
Right. Why is
6 feet.
anybody scared?
6 feet.
6 feet.
Man, that's high, man. That's
high.
high.
Yeah.
So the fans just pick up their digs and drive, fly, walk, or whatever to Detroit with their tickets to that stadium. Yeah.
Well, that walk.
That's a
By any means necessary. I'm saying travel to Detroit.
if you want to go to the game and they move it.
Yeah, if you want to go to the game, that's your only option, Mama Noise.
And your tickets are you can use that they will be used at Buffalo is going to be used. They'll accept them in Detroit.
Oh yeah, Mama. Yeah.
And if you don't want to
There's
go,
going to be many people at that game. These people are going to be snowed in.
the smart ones are going to leave before the snow get there.
That's why they get the hell out of there, Mama Noise.
6 feet of snow, my ass ain't staying there. I got to go.
That's a lot of snow.
If I got the option to get out, I'm getting out.
We're not talking about snow drifts. We're talking about just snow.
Yeah, 6 feet, and that's a lot. Like 6 feet. I don't think people are hearing what is being said when we say 6 feet.
That's a lot of snow.
6 feet is Allen Iverson. 6 feet is Steph Curry. You have Steph Curry. 6 feet is Al Brown.
So imagine what's going to happen when all that shit melt.
Woo.
Why do they still have a team there?
Because the fans come out and support it.
The fans come out and support it.
It's historically, I mean, OJ played there, Mama Noise. OJ.
But if the people are tormented with
pre-killing, he played there.
Really?
Pre-killing.
Yeah, like it wasn't, like he was listen, back in the day, we love OJ.
OJ was the shit back in the day now.
He was
that
bomb.com.
Was that before he started choking people too?
Yeah, before he choked people out, he was an icon. You know what's funny about that? In life, you end up being famous or infamous. And you gotta choose. Sometimes you can be both. You can choose.
But easily, it's easy to say. At one point, OJ was the biggest black athlete, most popular black athlete that was out there at that time.
I would say back then. Yeah. Y'all correct me if you think I'm wrong.
It's very marketable.
It was the top athletes back then were Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, OJ Simpson.
In that order?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know, because football in the late 70s, early 80s was gaining momentum. But I would argue baseball was still king. Reggie Jackson was probably was as big, if not bigger, than O.J. Simpson. Because baseball
because he came in the tail end of Jim, right?
Right, he came on the backside of Jim, so it was still trending up. Now it wouldn't be close. Football is by far the biggest sport in the planet. So, but O.J. was in the conversation.
I mean,
he was white famous.
That was the difference.
Yeah. He was white famous.
Yeah. And he was probably one of the first ones to transition the way he did into the booth.
No question. Into the booth.
The
movies, jumping over shit in the airport, all that. He did all that.
Yeah.
Even before Jim?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jim did movies first, but Jim was doing like some of his stuff was kind of blaxploitation kind of stuff. Right? Because he was doing Three the Hard Way.
He wasn't
really the first
famous. He wasn't as white famous.
Well, because he didn't want to be.
Right. He was an actor.
Yeah, he was militant.
He was militant. Right. Very much so.
Yeah.
Yes, he wanted to be an actor.
Which OJ was like, y'all can give me all this white money.
Yeah.
I'll take all of it, sir. Man.
It was your first crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why are you doing that with your ear? What was that?
He wanted to hear what I said.
No, we always do that.
Okay.
You said all the white money, you leaving it there? Is that where you're gonna leave it?
What about
Button.
the women? You ain't gonna say nothing about the women?
The button.
Oh yeah, he did get the white women too. Why are we getting the button for that?
Man, that was racist.
Mama Noise. What was the lie?
Well, lots of things I say it ain't no lie, and I still get the button.
That's true.
Mama Noise is a little bit too liberal with that button.
I wanted to argue with it just then, but I couldn't.
What's up, cuz?
I'm trying to figure out why does Ron have a halo over his head with a bear inside of it?
Because he did
You've
something.
been gone so long, he's been elevated to the senior pastor of the Slide In Baptist Church, and that halo comes with that.
He had to step in. He had to step in.
I'm trying to get us some more donation money. I'm working on donation money.
And you notice, in order for us to see you, we had to turn your light off.
Listen.
Come on, help me, somebody.
You preaching, bro? You preaching?
I'm trying to get that daycare going in the back.
He's changed a lot of shit since you've been gone. Like, I went over there to visit the other day, and I was like, "Hey, man, what y'all got going on over here?" And he was like, "Well, I'm trying some new ish out for praise and worship." And he said, "Tell me what you think." And I was like, "All right, well, fire it up."
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the Mickey with?
And I said, "That's probably gonna be distracting," but he didn't listen. He was just like, "I don't."
And donations went up 38%.
Listen, I couldn't fault the man. I couldn't fault the man for a winning strategy. So I was like, "Mama Noise, why you leave the screen? That's the second time you left the screen doing some praise and worship today."
Last time it was dropping for Jesus and all that. I don't want to see it.
Mama Noise, they don't have to praise like you praise. They got a different kind of praise.
And I don't have to watch it either.
You got to come in so hot either.
As the old folks would say, Mama Noise, there's 12 gates to the city, baby.
12.
We all ain't got to squeeze through the same one.
That's all we saying, Mama Noise. That's all this thing is about.
12 gates to the city.
East, west.
I said you Negroes was gonna get on here and unify.
4 gates in the west.
Come on now.
Go.
Mama
Come on, Senior Quad.
Mama Noise, we unify with you all the time. We unify with you all the time.
No, we not, because I told Lloyd, I said earlier, I said, watch him. They gonna get on here and talk about. He's talking about, go ahead and finish this song. I wouldn't ask you to finish a gospel song anyway. I said, you know what?
Well, Mama Noise, where was the line?
Was it a valid point?
You know what, valid?
Boy, I thought she called you something else.
I thought she did too. I thought you lost it. It was like, I can't take it no more. I'm about to go in on this ninja.
Wow. While Mama Noise has her woosah moment, Lloyd, you and Cuz missed our Thanksgiving discussion since that is the topic of today's show.
Talk to me.
What dish can you leave off your meal? Not like Ron tried to throw green bean casserole in there, like him and Vonda even put green bean casserole.
Y'all ain't never made a green bean casserole in y'all lives. Stop that shit.
No, we have made it. We've made it for other people.
I chose macaroni and cheese, and the reason why is because I eat it all year long.
Right.
So a couple of times a month, baked macaroni and cheese is at the dinner table. So I chose macaroni and cheese.
What's the one thing I could leave off? If somebody made them,
No. This is your dinner.
Oh, that I cooked.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And this year you have to leave one dish off. It has to go.
Probably macaroni and cheese. Only no, but because hear me out, Mama Noise. Because normally when we make our Thanksgiving dinner at the Spence home, we know we having greens. We know we having your wonderful garlic mashed potatoes. We know we having
By the way, that is so white.
What?
Mashed potatoes.
What's so wonderful about the damn mashed potatoes? Potatoes
Oh.
and garlic.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know what Mama Noise does. I don't know if she sits her blessings upon it and just pours that. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious.
What is it? The heavy
like
cream?
crack.
What is it? The heavy cream of the salt?
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. All I know is it's homemade.
Don't tell him, Mama Noise. Don't tell him.
It's insane. It is like an addiction. Like
garlic mashed potatoes are so easy to make. Stop blowing her head up over there.
I'm sorry. You
throwing shade on my
Mama Noise. I got this. You can say that it's easy to make, but I've had a lot of people's garlic mashed potatoes and it was trash. A lot.
Hey, get the hell out of here.
Trash. That woman.
I can hear you saying, "Don't take the bait."
That woman makes the greatest. That woman makes the greatest mashed potatoes I've ever had in my life.
The only way you can trash mashed potatoes is if you don't put no salt in them. I mean, otherwise, I mean, it's.
And while I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate you, you're a fine gentleman and a scholar.
I appreciate that, Negro.
Hold on, Mama Noise. I got this. I appreciate him, and I love him dearly. But I ain't hearing none of that shit. My wife makes the greatest.
Let me ask you one question, Mama Noise. Are you cooking whipped potatoes or are they mashed potatoes?
I'm gonna mash your potatoes.
Are they
cream? How about that?
Potatoes?
How about that?
Are they cream potatoes or are they mashed potatoes?
I'm not telling you my secret.
You don't have to tell me.
Secret, Mama Noise. You either do
it is a secret, black man.
All I know is it's wonderful. It is
either
wonderful.
whipping them or you mashing them.
Don't fall for
So back to your original question, Al. I'm not taking the mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna listen to Kyrie because
I'm not taking the mashed potatoes off. I'm not taking the dressing off. I'm not, because I only do that dressing once a year, so it'd be stupid to take it off. I'm not taking the greens off. So it's got to be the macaroni and cheese because I'm gonna eat that probably the next week.
You know, amazingly, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Mr. Noise because I don't agree with him on very much, but it would probably be the macaroni and cheese. I'm not a huge fan of macaroni and cheese. I like it. Don't misunderstand me. Put it on my plate. If it's good, I'm gonna eat it.
Right.
But I don't have to have that pasta. I just don't. I really don't have to have it. But I do have to have a potato salad. I do have to have some collard greens. I do have to have the dressing of the ham and the hen or the duck, whatever it is you cooked in your dressing. I do have to have all that. I don't have to have a turkey necessarily, but I do have to have the turkey butts in order to make that dressing. But
stuff that I'm not eating on a regular basis, I want that on Thanksgiving. Stuff that I'm gonna eat 3 days from now, I don't need that. I don't have to have that.
Well, you can have mashed potatoes any damn time.
Not Mama, not Kieta's mashed potatoes. Let me tell you one of the things that she's smart about. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, but she's smart about it. She don't make them all the time. She don't make them all the time. And so because she don't make them all the time, we're like crack fiends when she does make them.
Because she got to look them up. She can't find the recipe.
Nope.
Boy.
I mean, if you want to continue to tell these lies, that's fine. It'll suit your Mississippiism. But what we know in the Spence household is that we got the cheat code. That shit is delicious.
Damn. You throw the
wow. Eddie Bruce said throw the ham to the dog. Even honey baked?
Ham is very delicate. You have to cook it. You can't dry that sapsucker out, man.
Well, see, that's the problem. Okay, so that explains why he's saying it. Because there are some bad hams out there.
It's delicate.
Yeah, some bad hams out there.
I'd rather have the ham than the turkey.
Oh, me too. If it's done right, absolutely.
If it's done right, if it's done well.
Absolutely.
If you a butcher a turkey.
Because baked turkey, let's be honest. Can we just have an honest moment here on this show? Baked turkey ain't that great. It's not really that great. And honestly, the only reason it's even halfway decent is because of the gravy you put with it. It's not really a great meat. It's okay.
Fried turkey.
Fried turkey's different. That's a different thing. I'm talking about baked turkey. It's just okay. There's nothing great about it. You can season it. You can salt it. Salting it makes it a little more bearable, but it's really not anything just magnanimous about it. It's just okay.
The only thing I ever liked about it is when Mama would make the soup the next couple of days out of the carcass of the
right. The best part of a baked turkey are the things that come, like Ron said earlier, that come out of the turkey over the next 3 or 4 days.
Right.
The gravy turkey soaked turkey sandwich, the turkey hash, I've seen turkey tetrazzini come out of it. That's what makes a baked turkey great. It ain't the actual day. Don't nobody care about that.
Because boy, you make a hot brown the next day after Thanksgiving.
You make a nice hot brown with that turkey. You can make a nice hot brown with that turkey.
Turkey would be my second. I don't care if I have it or not.
It's right. It's not, if I'm being honest with you, Al, I'm more inclined to cook a brisket than I am a turkey. I'd rather have a brisket.
But to help Anthony Bruce out, deep fry your ham.
Oh, Anthony Bruce, listen to me. Listen to me. I did that for the first time last year. My life will never be the same. Mama Noise, can you co-sign, please? Fantastic. It was unbelievably good. It felt like I was eating a cross between a ham sandwich wrapped in bacon. I was like, this is unbelievable. Who came up with this idea? I must thank them.
It'll change your mind about ham.
It'll change your mind. Yeah, it's big time. That's big time.
And you won't dry it out.
So that's the one thing I can live without. But what's the one thing I can't live without? Not even a Thanksgiving if I don't have this. I'm throwing that out to y'all.
Greens. It's not Thanksgiving. I don't have greens.
I gotta agree with that.
Mine is dressing, stuffing, whatever you want to call it.
Mine is definitely dressing, and my second one is potato salad.
What is it about potatoes? I don't need that.
We don't do potato salad at Thanksgiving. We do it on Christmas.
Yeah, we do it on Thanksgiving.
We do a ham, green beans, potato salad on Christmas. We don't do potato salad on Thanksgiving.
What kind? What kind of potato salad?
Mayo base.
So you don't add no mustard?
Yeah, you add mustard to it, but yeah. It's not warm. It's not a warm potato salad.
No, I'm here for the cold potato salad. I'm just saying.
You ever did a warm potato salad on Thanksgiving?
I have not for Thanksgiving. I have done one before, but not for Thanksgiving.
If I'm there when it just gets made.
Why don't I like potato salad? Because I love potatoes.
Oh man, a good potato.
What is it about potato salad that's getting me? Am I just mentally tripped up by it and I just need to get some?
You mentally tripped up because everybody can't make it?
That's Jeremiah. Jeremiah will not. And I'm like, dude, you eat French fries, you eat fried potatoes.
I eat potatoes everywhere you
find
it.
You eat baked potatoes.
Yep.
You eat every kind of potato. So I forced him to eat potato salad. Well, that nigga gagged for the next hour. Threw up everything.
Well, some people can't do the raw onions that are in it.
I love onions.
I got a kid out too that want you potato salad.
I think I may have got a bad one, and when you have a bad one, it ruins it for everybody else.
Yeah, I think the aliens is what I think.
That could also be true.
Do you eat deviled eggs, Mr. Noise?
Oh no, I ain't eating that shit.
Absolutely.
I do not.
I do.
Oh, you do. But you're not
no deviled eggs.
I need a half a dozen deviled eggs, man. Don't put the deviled egg tray in front of me.
Why would you not? Why would you not eat deviled eggs, Mr. Noise?
Because he don't like eggs.
Like eggs.
Oh, but you got hang-ups too.
Not hang-ups per se. Just
trauma.
I'm a texture guy. There's certain textures I don't like that.
Yeah, you plop that deviled egg in your mouth, and boy, I'm telling you, if it's done right.
See, that's the problem. I don't want to plop nothing.
Mess up a deviled egg.
Well, some people can't do them right. Some people can. You're right, though, Al B. You're right.
Well, yeah, you're right, because just this last, what holiday was it? Might have been 4th of July. Somebody was at our gathering, and they wanted to dice up dill pickles.
Sweet pickles.
Sweet pickles.
Yeah, we hurry up and ushered her outdoors.
Right. Dill?
Yeah.
Now, Anthony Bruce, corn pudding and fresh mashed sweet potatoes, is that the thing you can't live without or the thing you can live without?
That's the one thing I could never get.
I like corn pudding myself. I like it.
Dude,
I never could get used to that texture of corn pudding.
It's texture. I'm a texture dude.
I don't like that.
I like it. I mean, but I eat kitty cat too, so I mean.
Oh my gosh.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
It's got a whole different texture.
That's a whole different texture.
What?
But both equally delicious.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Kenyatta,
Sorry,
mute moderate.
You know what? She called in sick today.
Hey, you know what's funny? We need that t-shirt. Mute by. Oh, Andy Bruce said if you don't make it, there will be problems. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. We don't want no problem now.
Man, sweet potatoes.
What about candy yams? I'm sorry, Mama Noise. Candy yams?
I'm indifferent.
Well, first of all, ain't nobody making candied yams because yam is a whitish potato that generally only found in Africa. So, but we calling sweet potatoes yams. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
You better get technical.
But
what y'all having is candied sweet potatoes.
See, y'all got rid of macaroni cheese. If you go get rid of macaroni cheese, you can't have sweet
I didn't say we was getting rid of it. He said if there's something that you could do without.
Yeah,
that
but
would be the one
if you take macaroni out, you gotta take sweet potatoes with it too.
I'm okay. I'm actually okay with that. I'm fine with that.
You do like sweet potato pie.
I love sweet potato pie.
Not pumpkin pie, but I like sweet potato.
Right, not pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie.
Pumpkin.
I think pumpkin pie people are borderline serial killers.
Yeah, I got.
And they need to be on a watch list.
I got a
They need to
friend
be on a watch list.
that knows I'm from Mississippi and knows I don't want no goddamn pumpkin pie, but yet every year she makes me pumpkin pie, and every year I throw it in the trash.
Next time, videotape yourself throwing it in the trash and send it to her, and maybe she'll get the idea. Don't make this shit no more.
She knows. She just trying to make fun. Your wife like pumpkin pie. I don't give a damn. We don't want no pumpkin pie up in this house.
No.
That's that same lady, ain't it?
Same lady.
We'll leave it at that.
Don't say no name.
Don't be out now.
I didn't say nothing.
Well,
that's the lady that makes the penis cake.
Right.
See, I didn't even say it.
You was about to.
I was thinking it.
You was about to.
Mama knows. I would hate to do a crime with you, Mama knows, because you would show.
You can't do a crime with her, bro.
You would screw. You might not screw us up that day, but eventually you're gonna let that shit out.
Bro, that's why. As in the words of the prophet Tretch, I do my dirt all by my lonely. Because I with that one, I can't take the risk.
Then she gonna look at you dead in your face. You didn't tell me not to say nothing.
Tell her Mama Noise, you ain't doing time for nobody.
Not even me, yo boo.
What? You would kick me to the curb.
Oh God.
You'd be like, baby, what you do to get in there?
I mean, I would be concerned.
I put some money on your books.
Hey, I would be concerned for you.
You see that?
But
you put $20 on my books. Send me some Newports.
You ain't going to maximum, are you? Because if you go to maximum, you might be in trouble.
See that there? To the curb.
No, I would put you to the curb.
Are you the kind of black people that can eat a sweet potato with just butter? Bake it, just bake it.
Oh, listen. The whole time we've been here, I've been making sweet potatoes for my grandmother daily. Or
every day.
I won't say daily, weekly. We'll say weekly.
I mean, I can eat sweet potato with butter, add a little sugar, a little brown sugar.
That's what she likes.
Yeah.
Southerners like that good sweet potato, man.
She love it.
Just bake it.
She can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Hush, Anthony Bruce.
Damn, where you hiding the money at?
She's like, well, they's over the raise. No.
Wow, really? I have to have the cranberry sauce in the can.
I don't need that either.
Oh no, Mama knows.
That's nasty. Just make a thing of Jello. The same thing.
No, it is not the same thing.
What's the difference?
It ain't Jello.
They both have a gelatin-like quality.
I like to eat it at Thanksgiving.
I'm like what Mama knows. I can eat the canned cranberry sauce, so don't buy me none.
I can eat it, but once you learn how to make it, you shouldn't buy the can.
I know how to
do
make
you
it.
make it in the same fashion, or do you make it with actual?
No, you can't make it the
You make it
same.
with whole cranberries.
Whole cranberries. You just pop them. They're popping.
I don't want.
They explode when they cook.
Right.
I
Little orange juice, little orange peel, a little water.
No, I don't want all that. I don't want all that busyness. All I want is the gelled cranberry in a can. Ocean spray.
If anybody ever fixed you the real one, you would be amazed at the fact that I was.
I've seen it, and I don't like it. Looked like Jello with a whole bunch of particles and stuff in it. I don't like that.
Mama, they are concerned about your well-being right now. Please put their minds at ease.
We don't want no can now. We're not desiring the can.
I didn't say it was for everybody else. You asked me what did I need in order for it to be Thanksgiving. What would I miss if it wasn't there? And that would be something I would miss.
You chose cranberry sauce
in the can.
Cranberry sauce.
Period. She said she gotta have it. What'd you say?
I ain't gotta have it.
I don't even do cranberry sauce.
If you got some good dressing and some good cranberry sauce, goes very well with it.
I wouldn't give a damn.
Not the can, Mama Noise.
I don't want none of that.
I don't mind being the Lone Ranger. I'm okay.
Not the Lone Ranger. Some people in my family prefer the can as well.
I eat the can cranberry sauce.
That's because they were raised on it. But eventually, you got to realize that's like being raised on Spam. Eventually, you got to realize.
Oh no!
There's hell out there.
Bro,
why do Hawaiians love Spam so much? What's that about?
I don't know what their attraction is to that salty ass meat.
They are obsessed with it. I mean, they put it on everything.
Spam is like the national food.
It's like hot sauce. They put the shit on there.
Like on Thanksgiving, they'll make turkey with Spam in it. That's where they at with theirs. They probably call it Spurky.
About every 5-6 years, I'll crave a slice of fried Spam, and then after that, the rest of it gets thrown away. Because
somebody told me Spam and cheese is like one of the greatest sandwiches you can make.
But Spam's gotta be like Al said. It's gotta be fried.
You gotta fry it like bologna.
Yeah, you can't eat it any other way. It has to be fried.
Yeah.
But my brother, I guess it's something he learned when he was in the MARINES.
You gonna spell it out?
That Negro eats canned meat and he eats any damn thing. We call him rock gut because he'll twist open a can of sardines. Slap it on a cracker.
No,
hell no.
That's the devil's work.
I guess after you've eaten so many MREs?
MREs.
After eating so many MREs, anything go past.
That's the devil's work. The last thing I ate off a can was Vienna sausages, and that was it.
Dude, those are horrible.
Then I grew out of that.
Too mushy for me, player.
Right, and then I grew out of that. So
yeah, I love a hot dog, but Vienna is just too mushy.
Well, I would eat it with crackers and cheese.
That's your grandmother talking right there.
Oh, it was my grandmother. She got me started with that.
My grandmother was, with that certain things. It was my grandmother's stuff. It was potted meat, Vienna sausages, and what's that other devil? No, it was all the stuff in the can. It was devil something.
Devil meat. I think it's called devil meat, ain't it?
I think that was where the potted meat came. Potted meat. I don't know what
it was. The devil's meat. Like it was. It's like I'm gonna serve this to y'all.
It did have a red pitchfork on the side, if I remember.
I'm just saying, anything that has it on the side, they try to tell you in advance.
You're right.
But I don't know what it was. But she would be like, "Put me some of that on a cracker." I'm like,
what does Anthony Bruce talk about? He said, bite my tongue. Lie.
Something you said
about Spam. People saying they love Spam.
Listen, you can crisp it up and eat it, but it's not something that you really should be craving and desiring. I mean, that's that old process. Yeah.
It's a spread.
Yeah, that's it.
Spread. That's it.
Devil ham.
They put it on a cracker. Now they got devil. Now they try and diversify. with maple ham spread and corned beef and
I remember
liverwurst.
that, Mama knows.
Huh?
I remember that canned meat.
Ain't that number pate?
Basically.
Liverwurst is basically pate, yes.
Basically. And I love pate.
And what's up with that cloudy ass Jello stuff that old people eat? It's got nuts and celery in it.
That's another great question. That is another
Cloudy Jello.
It's got nuts and celery, and I forget what it's called, but my mama makes one every holiday.
Mississippi, what is your answer?
That's the Waldorf salad.
It's similar to that.
From the Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah. It's real similar to that. It's like greenish, milky looking.
Yeah.
Got nuts and shit in it.
Oh, yeah, that was in my dad's cookbook.
I think they called it a Jello mold or something.
And they fold it. Yeah.
What's it called again? What is it called, Jay? Waldorf salad.
Yeah, but I think he is correct because it's a little different though. Because that one is more whatever that word is.
Congealed. Yeah.
Congealed, yeah.
Word, yeah.
But they're real similar. They have the same colors.
Yeah, they are similar.
Yeah. But my mama makes one every year. Don't nobody eat it, but her and my stepdaddy.
No, go to the
Oh, it look good. That can't be it.
What is it? Oh, I know what you're talking about, Al.
It's not a salad. It's a
Type in, since your screen's already up, Lloyd, in your search bar, type in holiday Jello. See what comes up.
Oh, we ask for forgiveness if porn comes up.
What?
Oh, well, hell.
Sometimes porn will come up. You don't know. You listen. One time I typed in God.
You know what?
Is this it?
No, keep going. It
All
almost looks like that one in the back over there. Not that one up front, but that greenish look one in the back. Keep
I
scrolling.
see it. Yeah. That looks disgusting, by the way.
Yeah, it's
all of these
got a
look
name
disgusting.
for it.
None of these look appetizing at all.
Now that one right there looks like go up. That one right.
Yeah,
next
that's
to the
it.
shooters.
It looked like a lime green.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm.
That looks terrible.
That's pistachio.
Jello salad. Type in
Let's
Jello
look
salad.
at Jello salad. Yeah, that's what we need to be looking up. Not Drillo salad.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Yeah,
Right here.
That's the one.
That one right there.
Oh
That's it.
God.
That's it on the right side.
Cottage cheese and what? Click at what is in it? I know it's got nuts and
Pistachios.
yep, that's the one. Pineapples.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's actually tasty, man.
Lies.
Oh God.
Cottage cheese. I love
Stop
cottage
for that. Lies. Watch this. Watch this.
I got you covered. Al.
We going live, bro. We going live.
Lies.
I'd like to see your face if you're gonna call me a lie.
That's what it's called, Alicia. Watergate salad.
Watergate. There we go.
Wasn't that a dance?
Ooh, Lord.
No.
That is terrible.
Hang on. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling my mom.
He is
That is not
calling
inside
mama
the beat.
live on.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it. The other one was just in the mold.
See? At the
Mammy cat.
Yes, baby.
What are you doing?
Laying in my bed. Why?
God, old people go to bed this early?
What?
I said laying in my bed.
Don't give up too much information. I got you live on the podcast. Gonna ask you a quick question.
What?
That crap you make every holiday.
Dang!
That Jello whatever. But just thinking about it. But anyway, what do you put in it?
I use the lime Jello,
Right.
pineapples,
Right.
crushed pineapples, and Philadelphia cream cheese.
Okay. Is it some kind of nut in there?
Yeah, well, yeah, just get some. What is it?
Hey, you don't have to be precise. It ain't like I'm getting ready to recreate it.
It's pistachio.
Bye. I just needed the basics. I wasn't going to recreate it.
That looks terrible. Like there's nothing about that looks appealing.
So I guess that crunchy texture I always thought was celery was pineapple. Because she didn't say nothing about
hers is probably more like this though, because she said lime green and cottage cheese.
My mama's looks like that. And she just called it Jello mode, but it probably is that Watergate salad that has been, dummied down. And
is the goal to take out your guests? Like, is that? Like, I'm just trying to understand. Why would you serve this to humans?
No, nobody eat it but her and my stepdaddy. I think my oldest brother may partake in it. I don't know.
You bring it out when you want everybody to leave.
Right.
Is it for dessert or is it for the actual meal?
It's dessert.
Okay. So we just had one of the greatest Thanksgivings ever, a baked turkey that was tender with beautiful gravy, some wonderful dressing and macaroni and cheese and whatever else we added to it, green beans, greens, whatever. And this is the way you want to end it. Like you want to end it, you cap that meal off with this meal. That just seems counterintuitive. Like you just took a 5-star meal and downgraded it to a 3-star.
Damn.
That looks terrible. There's nothing about that. You've had it, Jay?
Yeah, you need to stop going by looks so much, man. You grown ass man. You ain't no little kid.
You're right, bro. You're right. You're right. You are so right.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
You are so right.
We grown folks, man. We can try the damn thing.
Oh, you're so right. Yes.
And we got a job for that.
It's actually very tasty. If you listen to what she said she put in there, it's actually tasty.
Feel you, dog.
Hell no.
Hey. I'm just saying.
So you just put anything in your mouth. Just.
I told you what I eat.
Oh, this is scary. Go bad.
I told you what I eat.
Look at this. Just delicious.
Don't
let the taste fool you. This is delicious.
No, don't let the look fool you, man. Don't let the look fool you. Don't do that to yourself.
That looks amazing. I've got to try it.
It's just regular old chitlins, man. It's just regular old chitlins.
Life is too short to be going through life shaking your head. Come on, I ain't gonna try that.
Life is too short. The cut is short by eating that shit.
You ain't gonna die.
All you need is some hot sauce.
Was that chitlins you just had up there?
That was
just regular old chitlins.
What is ambrosia salad?
It's like a fruit salad.
Got
that's a dessert too, ain't it?
We don't eat chitlins for Thanksgiving though.
It's got a marshmallows in it, I think.
That is equally as bad, Alicia. I won't hold you. I'm looking at it now. It looks equally as bad as the one we just had up there.
Yeah, that's what you had up a while ago.
They got the nerve to put garnish around it, like that's gonna make it better.
Nope.
I think we gotta stop doing stuff. Like when we run out of something, just go to the grocery store and get something else. Don't try to create a new meal.
Hey, you got to feed
That's where all these meals came from. Right. I agree with you, Anthony Bruce. He said it was tasty. He didn't say it tastes good. Those are two different statements you just made, sir.
Oh man.
Well, listen, whatever your choice, huh?
Hey, I gotta bounce. I gotta get some crap done before the night's over with.
Well, I was just about to say to the people.
Listen, Ron, before you go, I just want to say you're looking good, brother. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Looking really good, man.
I got a long week next week. All my damn people's on freaking vacation, little fuckers.
Oh wow, that escalated quickly.
That's all right. You the one making all the money. Hell, you might as well stay at work.
I ain't say I was actually gonna work. I just said they all on vacation.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's two different things. You talking
Which
about.
makes it hard for the shot caller.
Just means I got a couple more phone calls. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
but I do gotta get stuff done before tomorrow morning's meeting. So But it's good seeing everybody. Everybody have
Good
a
to
good
see you,
holiday.
man.
Y'all enjoy yourself. We'll be talking anyway.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Y'all enjoy. I'll talk to
You
y'all later.
too. I'll swing by and get some at green bean casserole.
I'll make sure Vaughn to put that on for you.
Right.
Put it on the list.
Appreciate it.
All right, y'all take it easy now.
All right, now.
B, how far do you and co-pastor live from each other?
If I'm running late, I could probably get there in about 10 minutes, but about a 15-minute ride.
Okay.
And it really is 15 minutes. It's not like Texas. Like everything's 35, 40 minutes away.
That's very true. We want to argue with you right now, but we can't.
No, you can't. Because I know I experienced it. Hey,
Right,
bro, run this to my hotel. I'm right downtown Dallas. Okay, I'm in Dallas. Yeah.
Cricket.
That sounds better than it actually is. I have had a thoroughly good week, gentlemen. I really have. I forgot to say one of the things. Tomorrow we're going to Wakanda. Have you gone already?
No, we're going this weekend too, but we're taking the whole family. Everybody going.
Okay. Well, we are minus my grandmother, but with the four of us are going. So we're going. Al, you going yet?
I have not.
Okay.
Well, you better make sure you learn something from this movie that you're going to see tomorrow, right? You said tomorrow?
We're going tomorrow.
Okay, you make sure you learn some of those maneuvers and some of those fighting techniques, because if you tear down Grandmama's curtain, she's going to beat your ass.
What are you talking about? Oh, right here? Oh, it's not. No. That's not a danger. That curtain been up longer than I've been alive. We're fine. You think I'm a fool? Listen, I might be a fool, but I'm not a new fool.
I just see you like you're about to tear down Grandmama's curtain.
No, I'm never gonna do that. Never. I'm not a fool. Not a fool. No, I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to going to see the movie.
I am too.
Yeah.
Well, listen, what's that shit you got on your head?
This is my holiday hat.
Oh, that's Santa up there?
Yeah,
Black
Santa.
Black Santa.
Look at Santa.
Are you guys into the Black Santa craze as much as my wife is?
Not at all. I just like this hat. Santa will never get credit for anything bought in this house. Not one time.
And we can't pass a Black Santa without buying it.
Yeah, I just like the hat. I bought the hat to rebel against a particular job I was working at the time.
Work.
Oh, Alicia. Well, she went to Wakanda. She's at on Monday.
When did you say you was going, Lloyd?
We're going tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We're doing the matinee.
Tomorrow.
That might not be a bad idea, a bad way to kill time.
Our school's out.
If there's a theater close, unfortunately, we land at just before 8, and check-in's not till noonish. Well, 3.
That's the perfect thing.
Noonish if I can get an early check-in time.
Why don't you just say we go to 3, go to breakfast, and then go on to the gym by the time you get out? Oh, but you'll have all your stuff though. Then you just be carrying your stuff around, looking real like that's weird. But that sounds like a fun thing to do on the trip, though. I said that sounds like a fun thing to do on the trip, though.
Yeah, we're with the temperatures, I'm planning indoor activities only. It's not going to be like when I was in Dallas.
Right, you ain't be going out places all willy nilly. I got you.
I'm kind of regretting doing a 4-day. I should have just flew in Sunday morning, and flew back out Monday,
and then come on back home. Right. But you're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a fun day.
I got my sidekick with me, so
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And she is super duper pumped. She sent me this a couple of hours ago. She went and got her nails done.
You're not on the screen.
Boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Oh, wow.
So she is not being held hostage. She is a Cowboy fan by choice.
All right. Minnesota. Going to Minnesota.
Minnesotans, eh?
Which part you going to? St. Paul or
St. Paul? Actually, Plymouth, but
okay.
Now that sounds fun too, Alicia. I ain't gonna hold you. Trombone Shorty. He's on my bucket list.
I agree.
That's a concert I want to see because I love him. I love his style. I love his music.
A concert you want to see?
The perfect concert, music concert like that for me would be Gregory Porter, Victor Wooten, and Trombone Shorty. That'd be a night I wouldn't forget.
I want to go check out the heavyset young dude.
Heavyset
Blues.
Oh yeah. What is his name? Oh, he's really talented. He is really talented.
I want to go see Anita Baker since she's now having a nationwide tour. At first she was only in
with the tour.
Yeah, but Essence Magazine, shout out to Essence Magazine that said that she's now going to have a nationwide tour. She's going to be in I think Dallas and San Antonio. Next year. So get your tickets. And I'm like,
we're gonna make that happen, Mama Noise.
I want to see her.
We're gonna make that happen. With all
I thought it was over with once she took up residency in Las Vegas. I mean, unless we went to Las Vegas, but
is there anybody else that's left on your bucket list? See how I did that?
Is there anybody left? Oh my gosh.
What the hell was so funny about that, Mama Noise?
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
You trying to say I've seen everything? Is that what you're trying to say?
You been there, you done that.
It may be about the choices you made.
That's not true. I can say my wife has been there and done that. But I haven't. She's been to a lot more concerts than I have. I'm not a big concert fan. I mean, I don't mind going, but I'm not a fan the way she is.
We just got a Thanksgiving card in the mail.
Ain't that nice?
People send Thanksgiving cards?
Probably the only person I would really get pumped to go see would be Janet. I just want to make sure she's nasty.
Do you want to be called on stage? So she can
other than that, there's nobody else that I would really get pumped to go see. Because I have seen quite a bit, but just not as much as my wife.
You said Janet is on the list.
I could die and not necessarily see Stevie Wonder. That wouldn't bother me.
I want to see Stevie now. He's on my bucket list too.
I'm not gonna do it.
What? Not do what? What's wrong?
Both of y'all said you want to see Stevie, even though he didn't see you. You still want to see Stevie.
Stevie can see me. Stevie ain't blind. It's all Hollywood gimmicks.
She ain't right.
Oh, damn.
Ain't right, Mama Noise.
You know what?
TV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
I'm gonna stop. That was terrible.
I've corrupted you. I'm gonna take ownership of that one. I probably corrupted that. It was where the joke was, no question.
Both of y'all just kept saying, "I just gotta see him. I need to see him." Like, okay.
Have y'all heard Shaq tell that story? Shaq said they lived in the same building when they were in LA, and during his first, second, third year or whatever, he was still single, He lived in the same building. He got on the elevator. Stevie got on the elevator on the next floor. Said, "Hey, what's up, Diesel?" He's like, "What? How did you know it was me?" I don't know if I believe the story, but it's funny every time, though.
Okay.
Wasn't it one of them artists that said they saw him catch a mic?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard people say they've seen him get in the driver's side of a car before.
Well, Steve Harvey told a story about him driving his truck. He was supposed to have been on his show or something, and Stevie called him and told him to look out the window. Said he was in the driver's truck and the truck was moving up the street a little bit, and Stevie had his arm out the window saying, "I'm driving." Supposedly, that's Steve Harvey's version.
What if it was all true? Stevie just been rope-a-doping us the whole time.
You know, when you said that, you made me think of my friend that that says he had a close relationship with Muhammad Ali, and kept saying a whole lot of times that people thought that he didn't understand what was being said because of, his illness, and he was like, his mind was sharp as a tack, and he would just sit there looking at them, trying to go over the top, trying to make sure he understood what was being said, and he clearly, it was like he wasn't having any problems at all. But people would just be like, "I'm not sure if he understands what I'm saying or whatever." But you just like he had an expression on his face,
those people weren't paying attention to Muhammad Ali. They were enamored with the boxer, not the man. Because if you ever sat and really listened to the man speak, there was nothing unintelligent about him. He was a highly intelligent man, and very aware of his circumstances and surroundings at all times. Now, you want to talk about a phenomenon. My grandmother just asked Alexa today, how many kids did BB King have? And she said 17. Now that's a phenomenon.
No, it ain't. That's exactly those are goals for Nick Cannon.
Aspiration.
BB King looks at Nick Cannon and scoffs. He said, "You amateur.
Get your game.
Get your game up,
young man.
Get your game up, young boy. You ain't here for this."
12, number 12 now.
BB King's like, "I do this."
Yeah, but Nick's like, "Nigga, you ain't got 3 in the same year."
He might go back and trace it. Let me go. Now you're gonna make me look up the ages of BB King.
Oh my gosh! Thanks, Al.
We gotta know, Mama. No, we try to give people a thorough show.
Mm-hmm.
Look how stressed. Cuz like, he looks stressed right now. Now this is saying he got 15. That means maybe he don't claim all of them.
See, you just said Ray Charles got 13.
Like some of you little bastards, I don't know.
Hey, Ray Charles was in the whole movie. Let's just talk about. He was all over the place. At every
he measured quite a few wrists in his career.
Measured quite a few.
Like, hey, now.
And this article is also saying that it's 15 children by 15 women.
What is that?
Mute yourself, brother. We can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 15 children by 15 women, 15 different women.
That sounds like Ray Charles.
You don't want no problems, dude.
Maybe it was the guitar.
Tell you what, this one I'm looking at right now, she is definitely BB King's child.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm just saying that she looked. He couldn't deny her if he tried. Good Lord.
That looked like Rasputia.
Oh.
IMTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
Get over here, Norbit! Ooh!
Oh my goodness.
I said Rasputia.
Let's see who else is here. Oh, that's the other one.
That one looked like his too. Ooh.
Yeah. Both of them, Patty and Karen. And Laverne.
I can hear
Laverne
him.
don't look like him.
I can hear him singing in my ears. Don't nobody love me but my mama.
Now look at the one behind that's out of focus.
BB got some strong genes, don't
Are
he?
they twins?
I found my thrill.
That's Best Domino.
That's a half brother.
What is wrong with his head?
I don't know.
It's
I think it's the
lopsided.
angle.
Even if he's tilting it, it's still lopsided.
Right. All the rest of these just BB. So BB just walking around just plugging chicks, just plugging away.
Mr. Noise.
Huh?
Private chat.
Okay. Yeah, he's just over here plugging away. And they said, BB, why you got all these kids? Why you just won't pick one woman? The thrill is gone. Okay. See you, cuz. Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
All right, y'all smoke some dope for me now because I can't smoke it right now.
Well, damn.
All right. All right. Go Giants. See you later, buddy.
He said, "Go Giants!"
You want to stay so bad, don't you? You want to stay so bad. You want to stay so bad, don't you?
I'm gonna be at the game. You gonna be at the game?
I don't have to. You wouldn't want me there.
Gold blooded.
No, I don't have to be there. I can watch that victory from here. It ain't gonna look no different up close than it's gonna look in my living room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me and McKenna couldn't make that trek. Them tickets were off the chain.
Oh, well, because it's back to being a big game now.
But even the Colts tickets were off the chain compared to when I was there. Tickets in the same section double what I paid.
Wow.
Yeah, but hell, you only live once. I mean, don't get the damn tickets.
Yeah, no, bro. I did that once. You're right. I only lived once, and I did it a couple months ago.
Right. Y'all be good.
Happy holidays.
All right, buddy.
Same to you guys.
Patty and Laverne, dead names now. Probably.
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
I mean, I'm assuming Patty is really Patricia.
Yeah.
You got named Patty, but Laverne for sure is gone. Like that's over.
But you can say the same about Patricia.
Patricia's probably gone too. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a young girl that was on a bus I drove, and I could not believe her name. What was her name? And I'm like, damn, that's like 80s. And I was like, who named their child this antique? But I guess it could be worse. She could be Risnak Keisha or
Risnak. Wow.
Was it? It wasn't Vivian. Was it Vivian? But it was an old name. I'm like, wow. And this child's still in elementary.
Wow. You gotta go through her whole life.
This one girl, her name was Hadassah. I said, Esther, is that you?
Why? Why do you do this? Your name is Kenyatta. You, of all people, should be sensitive to people's names.
My name's been butchered my whole.
So now it's the revenge of Monique.
No,
get everybody back?
For everybody struggling trying to say Hadassah, it's Esther.
I had a little girl on my bus today. MICH''Lee.
Michelle?
Nope.
Micah?
Nope.
Okay, what is it?
What is it?
McKiley.
Oh man, come on.
I mean, with the apostrophe.
What does that even mean, McKiley? I've never even heard of that.
Her mama was trying to be.
Maybe the daddy's name is Michael Lee. Mikhail, I don't know. Today was the first day meeting this little child. Her sister's name is Marley.
See, his sister got off easy.
Did she?
Marley's all right. Like you can. That's not gonna keep her from getting the job because Marley is actually non-cultural. Like that could be white or black. But McKaylee, it's over. It's a wrap. That is a black woman. She can't hide nowhere.
Well, Kylie would have been universal.
Right. All right, people. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We just really wanted to keep it light tonight. That was the goal. And we did that. So I'm happy. When we return back on November 28th, we're going to have fun like we always do. Hopefully we'll have some announcements. Hopefully we will all be over our turkey comas and all that good stuff. And hopefully you'll be ready to see us all over again. But until then, we love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And we will see y'all on November 28th, ready to talk noise. But this is a real vacation. So don't come here looking for us tomorrow or Saturday. We will not be here. But have fun with your family. Love all y'all. Peace.
We're talking.